The first round of the 2025 NFL Draft is officially over, so today in Madden, I am giving each NFL team with a pick in the first round all of their draft picks. I'm going to be scoring with all of the offensive players at quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, and using numerous different defensive players. Then I'll be finishing the video by simulating a full season to see which rookies are going to be absolute superstars and which ones might not pan out the way these teams thought. And we kick this video off with the #1 overall pick in this year's draft, Cam Ward of the Tennessee Titans, and we're going to start it on the ground. Cam Ward, the electric quarterback out of Miami, picks up 3 yards in his first NFL play. So who are our weapons? We got Calvin Ridley, newly signed Tyler Lockett. We got Chico Okonkwo. And who are we going to get this ball to? Okonkwo was kind of open. Looks like the first throw for Cam Ward is a contested catch by Okonkwo. And I definitely will not be playing with these players on high difficulties. We want to have some fun. We want to score touchdowns, make some plays defensively. But the simulation season will be on all Madden difficulty. Okonkwo again, already past the 20 to the 17 in the red zone. Here we go. Feel free to let me know in the comments down below if you thought there were any absolute shockers in the first round. What do you think was the best pick of the first round? And who are we throwing this touchdown to? Calvin Ridley! Welcome to the NFL. #1 overall draft pick, Cam Ward, with his first touchdown. And I'm sure you all are wondering how I have these rookies in Madden 25. If you want this roster, I downloaded it, and I got to give a huge shout out to Green Machine Sam on YouTube. All you're going to do is search by username in the download center, search Green Machine Sam, and then you want this 2025 NFL Draft Done roster. Now let's head over to our first running back selected in this year's draft, and that's Ashton Genty to the Vegas Raiders. Top 2 finalists for the Heisman Trophy last year, and look at Genty picking up exactly where he left off in Boise State. Ashton Genty, 70-yard touchdown for the 6th overall selection to the Vegas Raiders. Are the Raiders going to be sneaky with Genty? I don't know. Maybe they are. Well, we have actually moved to the other side of the ball because we have Travis Hunter playing corner in the NFL. And he might, oh no, that wasn't how it was supposed to go. Travis Hunter. Okay, I'm not good at playing corner. I'll be completely honest in this game. But I actually had a chance to make a play. I absolutely choked with Travis Hunter. He's on the defensive side of the ball to get started. Bryce Young with the handoff. And obviously, we got to use Hunter at wide receiver, too. Travis Hunter just got robbed. I'll tell you that right now. And they're in for a touchdown. I missed the tackle. Well, I have a feeling that wide receiver is going to go a lot better. And let's hope that Travis Hunter is a lot better at corner than what I just put on display. There's Hunter making a grab. Travis Hunter with the hurdle. Way better as a wide receiver than a corner. There's a first play touchdown for the Heisman Trophy winner. Chicago Bears were the first team to select a tight end in this year's draft, and that's Colston Lovelin out of Michigan. And Lovelin makes a grab, and he's tiptoeing the sideline. Couldn't quite keep his balance as he's tackled after a 51-yard pickup, though. The Bears like what they saw out of Lovelin from Michigan rather than go with Tyler Warren out of Penn State. Caleb on the play action, wide open, Colston Lovelin, our first tight end with a touchdown. Now we are going to switch over to the 3rd overall pick, who only plays defense. Our first main defensive player, not two-way player selected, Abdul Carter out of Penn State, and he almost made an awesome play, sacking Drake May right there. Unfortunately, though, he was able to get the ball off just quicker than I was able to get to him. Split second more, that's his first sack in the NFL. Carter. Opposite Brian Burns makes a tackle on Antonio Gibson. Down he goes. Let's do one more drive here with Carter. Can we make another play? I imagine they're going to run it. Oh, no, they're not. Abdul Carter. Oh, the Giants defense just adding Carter. Makes them come away with a safety. How about that G-Men defensive line now? And since we're using the Giants already, we might as well flip back over to the offensive side of the ball where we have Jackson Dart, who we picked late in the first round. The Giants, one of the couple teams in the first round with 2 picks as he gets it to Neighbors. We're hoping that could be a connection. I would probably say Jackson Dart's not going to play this year. I could be wrong. Maybe late in the year if Russell Wilson's not doing good, or Jameis. It's Dart to Neighbors. Neighbors the hurdle. And Neighbors breaking the tackles. He's in. The Giants look way better already. As a Giants fan, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Don't mind the Barkley Eagles shirt. Barkley's still my guy. Let's go back to a defensive player where at the 5th overall selection, the Browns opted to go with Mason Graham out of Michigan, who's going to be awesome in the middle of that defensive line for the Browns to complement the edge threat of Myles Garrett. They're lined up right next to each other. With Joe Burrow in a 3rd and 16, I don't like his chances with these two going at him. And the Browns, just like that, turn over the Cincinnati Bengals, or I should say make them punt. With the quarterbacks in the AFC North, Lamar, Burrow, you're going to need somebody like Mason Graham to make tackles on these superstar quarterbacks. We don't really know 100% who the Steelers quarterback is going to be. Is it going to be Mason Rudolph? Are they going to get a quarterback in the draft? But let's see, Mason Graham. We know he's on the Browns, and a nice dump-off pass right there as we make the tackle, and it's a 3-and-out for the Bengals. Nice job by Graham. Good presence. To the Bay Area now. We're not going to be doing every defensive player in the first round, but we're definitely going to be covering a bunch of them. Michael Williams out of Georgia, looking to make plays on the newly picked up Jackson Dart. That was a really nice spin move. How about that hit? It's a scoop and score. Maybe even a pick if that ball didn't touch the ground. I don't know what they're going to rule that. I think it's probably a fumble, but we caught it after we knocked it out of the Giants receiver's hands. We got a 3rd and 4. Could be the last play. An opportunity for Williams. Almost had the sack on Dart. Made him rush the pass, though, and we take it. Our 2nd running back that was drafted in the 1st round, Omarion Hampton, out of North Carolina, heads to Los Angeles as a member of the Chargers. And Hampton with the stiff arm, making plays. I am surprised to see the Chargers pick a running back after just signing Najee Harris in free agency, but I guess that's what Jim Harbaugh wants to do. He wants to run the football all the time, so he wants 2 excellent running backs. So we'll see how it goes for Hampton in Los Angeles as he picks up 5. I definitely thought a team like the Broncos or the Cowboys would go after Hampton's services. Hampton, spin move, breaks the tackle, is in for our 2nd running back in the 1st round. We head to Carolina, where their 1st round pick out of Arizona is Tetaroa McMillan. Welcome to Carolina, and they desperately needed that #1 receiver. McMillan is a contested catch machine. That is something the Panthers desperately needed. They needed that outside wide receiver. Let's see if he does exactly what I just said. Contested catch, makes the grab. McMillan makes the catch. And now we try to score a touchdown with him. Little curl route. Bryce Young's new #1 weapon. Force it to him. Caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Very interested to see how this plays out because Bryce was playing good at the end of last season. The Bucs actually surprised me. I did not think they were going to go wide receiver, a team with already Mike Evans, Godwin, and picked Jalen McMillan last year, but they go with another wide receiver. This one out of Ohio State, the Buckeyes national champion, Ibuka, takes it 70 yards. Now, I do know that Godwin is coming off a big injury last year, and Mike Evans is getting older, so I guess the Bucs wanted to get Mayfield another weapon, and he's definitely going to be a good addition. The Indianapolis Colts selected Tyler Warren out of Penn State, their new #1 tight end. And let's see what he can do for Anthony Richardson, who I don't know who's going to be the quarterback 100%. That's one heck of a grab by Warren, though. I don't know if it's going to be Richardson or if it's going to be Daniel Jones. They're going to be in a quarterback competition to start next season. Look at Warren getting down the field, though! Tyler Warren! Touchdown to the new Colts tight end. The Packers add another wide receiver to a loaded young wide receiver core. But I guess they're hoping that Matthew Golden is going to be the guy to really separate from the other receivers on this team and take over as the new #1 out of Texas. I know we're on a low difficulty, but these rookies are showing out. A lot of Michigan Wolverines went in the 1st round. This one to Miami as we see Cam Ward lined up over center right there. Kenneth Grant, who's going to be the new D tackle for the Dolphins. We're not using every defensive player in the 1st round. We're going to do Grant and one more player after this before we jump over to the season sim. Come on. I still don't think we have a sack with any of these defensive players. We've had some good rushes, making the quarterback forced to throw, but no sacks still. I'm hoping it comes right here on a 3rd and 6. We know Cam Ward's going to be throwing it. Come on, Grant. Make a play. Rip through the offense. Oh, we got destroyed. We got pancaked. But Grant, he recovered. I tripped up Cam Ward. That's going to be half a sack, I think. I probably dove prematurely, but I'll take it. We're actually going to get a little 2-for-1 here with the Atlanta Falcons, who had 2 picks on the defensive side of the ball. First is Jalen Walker out of Georgia. What a hit on Chase Brown to make a big tackle. But we also have James Pierce Jr., who could possibly get our first sack in the video. Main first sack. There it is. How about the Falcons' 2 key defenders? They just added with a sack on Joe Burrow. And now we are into our season with every single rookie in the NFL from the first round in this league. And I want to check out Cam Ward, Ashton Genty, and Travis Hunter's first drives. And Okonkwo just got laid out. After we check out these 3 guys, we are skipping to the end of the year to see what these rookies did. Cam Ward, there you go. He's got a completion for a first down. Cam Ward dropping back to pass, 2nd and 5, an absolute laser, hitting the new Titan Tyler Lockett. 3rd and 7 now for the 9. Cam Ward, can he get 7 on his first drive? Cam Ward over the middle. I almost said Hopkins. I don't know why. I thought Hopkins was still on this team for a second. Calvin Ridley gets the touchdown from Cam Ward, his first ever NFL touchdown. All right, let's see what Travis Hunter can do with Trevor Lawrence. Also, Brian Thomas Jr. had an excellent rookie season last year. So 2 excellent weapons for Lawrence. And instead, it's a negative 2-yard play. 3rd and 3. I'd love to see Travis Hunter make a play to get the first down for the Jaguars here. He's out to the right. Instead, over the middle, it is dropped, and the first drive for the Jaguars with Hunter doesn't go great. Look at this opportunity as we jump in with Ashton Genty here. He's at the 7-yard line on his first drive. He has a chance for a touchdown. Genty getting to the outside on the right. He turned the corner, but he couldn't quite get to the end zone. He's 2nd and goal from the 4. I'd love to see him at least get one more shot at the end zone here. Geno Smith. Will he give it to Genty again? Genty, inside zone, cuts inside, cuts to the middle, touchdown, Ashton Genty. At the end of the season, the Ravens, Chiefs, Bills, Texans, Bengals, Dolphins, and Chargers are your playoff teams. Titans, though, 8-9 with Cam Ward. That's pretty good. NFC side of things, Eagles, Giants get in with Jackson Dart and Abdul Carter. They're the number 2 seed. Well, I guess not because they have the wild card, so never mind. They're the 5. Bears get in, Cowboys, Cardinals, 49ers, and the Saints at 7 and 10. I want to check out Cam Ward's stats as he goes 4,492 yards, 26 touchdowns, 13 picks. How about Ashton Genty and Omarion Hampton? How did they do? Let's check out Genty first. 1,157 yards, 6 touchdowns. Let's check out Hampton if he split with Najee. Hopefully he got on the field a lot. Okay, Najee led the team. He only had 82 yards rushing. All right, so Madden didn't really split the carries as much as they would in real life. So Najee had over 1,300 yards. Travis Hunter, though, as a rookie, was almost a 1,000-yard receiver. That's pretty good. Let's check out Tetero and McMillan. He had 636 yards. I definitely expected more from him. Let's check out Ibuka. Then we're going to check out Golden. You got Ibuka with 728 yards behind Godwin and Evans. That's pretty good. Once one of them retires, he's going to go up in value for sure. And then we are going to check out Matthew Golden. Because there's so many Packers receivers. I mean, Watson, Dobbs, and Reed all over 1,000 yards. Golden actually only got 163 yards. Looking at some defensive players now. Abdul Carter, there's just no way he was on the field the entire year. They must have had him on the bench a lot. I can't really control it. I put him number 1 on the depth chart. He only got 1 sack and 44 tackles. Definitely expecting more from him in real life. Let's check out Mason Graham for the Cleveland Browns. How many sacks did Graham have? Where is, oh, he's at the second top. Okay, Mason Graham with 8 sacks. That's pretty good. Michael Williams actually led the 49ers in sacks. Unfortunately, though, they only had 3 at the top, tied with Nick Bosa and Jordan Elliott. I'm very surprised about that. Dolphins, we are looking for Kenneth Grant. He had 5.5. Let's head to the Falcons because we have 2 defensive players there. You got Jalen Walker with 1 sack. Didn't really have that many tackles either for a linebacker. And then Pierce didn't even really get on the field. Only 7 tackles. That's Madden logic for you. Let's check who won the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs absolutely destroyed the 49ers in the Super Bowl. That's going to do it for the video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, do me a favor by hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. And I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.